It was an emotional time for some. The moment the plane touched down at Harare International Airport, reality sunk in. Zimbabwe's former leader Robert Mugabe, who ruled the country for 37 years, is gone. The man who replaced him after a coup in 2017 said his predecessor was a great leader.
Our revolutionary commander, during our armed liberation struggle, an icon of Pan-Africanism, the man that created our nation, the man that led us to this day, has left us. We are gathered here to receive his body.
One of Africa's last strongmen died last week at a hospital in Singapore. He will be given a state funeral. On Thursday and Friday, Robert Mugabe will lie in state at Rufaro Stadium in the capital. The place has huge significance. It's where Mugabe was sworn in as Prime Minister in 1980 when white minority rule was ended. But the government's official program may change. There are reports of a dispute between some family members and the state over where Mugabe will be buried on Sunday. Ever since news of Mugabe's death was announced, people in his rural village of Zimba have been gathering to mourn and celebrate his life. Some say they want him buried here, where he was born, grew up, attended school, and called home. Munyeri Jawangu remembers Mugabe as a young man during the 1960s. He thinks Zimbabwe's founding fathers should be laid to rest at the Heroes Acre Cemetery in the capital, where some who fought in the war to end white minority rule are.
I said it's a big loss. Yeah, it's a big loss because people are crying and we are crying. Because he was a good leader.
Mugabe left behind a ruined economy, massive unemployment, and a toxic political environment. But politicians seem to agree on one thing, giving him a respectful send-off.
In fact, it is in line with our values of Ubuntu, solidarity, and empathetic leadership that you don't celebrate when your others are mourning. It is just an African. It is also not in line with our own values as a party.
Whether Zimbabweans loved or despised Mugabe, many say they just want the burial over quickly and without incident, so their politicians can focus on pressing matters such as soaring inflation, rising food prices, and unemployment. Harumutasa, Al Jazeera, Harare.